I know my parents love me.
Welcome back to the FitMenCook kitchen, and it is a different world indeed. Today we are whipping up Dwayne Wayne's mom, famous cobbler recipe, but instead of prunes, we are swapping in blackberries and blueberries for a lower carb cobbler recipe that I know you're going to enjoy. Check it out. So first thing we're going to do is prep the crust. So we're going to keep ours on the lower carb side, so we're just going to use some almond flour. Scoop out some fine almond flour, some baking powder, a pinch of salt. Do we want some cinnamon or some nutmeg? What do you want? Let's do cinnamon. Just a little bit of cinnamon, and let's give this a quick mix. Add in a little bit of coconut sugar. If you want, you can actually add in a sugar sweetener instead. All right, now let's add in the wet stuff. So I've got a little bit of melted vegan butter here. Now we're also gonna add in, we're gonna splurge. You can add in some vanilla extract. I'm gonna add in some vanilla bean. Here's our vanilla bean, and only use this if it's payday. Stir this up, stir in that vanilla. If you are a plant-based eater, then stop right here. Your crust is ready, but if you want, we can add in an egg, lightly beat it, pour that right on in. If you find out that your dough is a little bit on the dry side, just add in some teaspoons of avocado oil or some olive oil. Now we have some beautiful Texas-sized blackberries and blueberries. I'm gonna use a cast iron skillet. And if you're not a fan of blackberries and blueberries, please unfollow. Just kidding. Well, I mean, maybe, I guess. I mean, you could stay, but you just can't eat.
You get a pass if you're allergic.
Yeah, it's gotta be something like a death thing. We're gonna sprinkle in a little bit of coconut sugar and our old pal, arrowroot. And we know the arrowroot is a great thickener. Slice open a lemon, squeeze in a little bit of this lemon juice. Then we're gonna hit the other part with some zest. Mix it all up here in the skillet. Make sure all the berries are coated in the deliciousness. Let this rest for about 5 or 10 minutes, and then we're gonna come back and add our crumble on top. All right, we're gonna take our crumble topping, thin it out just a little bit, just spread it on top. Doesn't have to be nice and uniform. I think the less uniform it is, the better. If you got some cooking spray, do a light spray on it. Super optional here because we're trying to keep this on the lower carb side. If you want to do a light sprinkle of some leftover coconut sugar on top, then you can. Now bake this in the oven for about 20 minutes at 375. And after a good 20 minutes here, yeah, oh my gosh. You smell this, Jesse? Why is my mouth like already salivating? Woohoo, here we go. Oh, that's just, come on. I think we have done Adele very proud. Patti LaBelle.
It's okay.
Flip the shades down for this one. Dwayne Wayne, this is too cool for Dwayne Wayne. This is even too cool for Dwayne Wayne. Instead of ice cream, we're gonna add a little bit of Greek yogurt. Hit it with a little bit of cinnamon. There we go. And, oh, this bad boy, oh. Prune cobbler, no thanks. But blackberry berry cobbler, yeah. All right, instead of us getting the first bite today, we're gonna have Mr. Gaines. Mr. Gaines, come on in here. Come on, Mr. Gaines.
Put my broom down.
You get to taste it first. Now, would you serve this in the cafe for the students? Get some of that crust in there. There we go. That's Greek yogurt. How is it? Mr. Gaines, what you think?
The pit approved.
This is going in the pit at Hillman. Help yourself. Help yourself. Well, I'm glad we already got some. I'm glad we already got some photos of it. Mr. Gaines, you could take this. Take that on that back there to the pit. Thank you, Mr. Gaines. Jesse, we're gonna have to go ahead and get our own. Here you go, ma'am. Go ahead, Matthew.
Let's go. Been smelling this for way too long.
Oh, that's beautiful. Is it good?
Yeah.
Pretty does it. Is it a home run? Oh, I gotta get my own too. All right, I'll get mine right here. No one wants to share the Blackberry Berry Cobbler, and I see why. This is probably one of my favorite things that we've made. Super simple recipe, less than 30 minutes you can throw this together. This is an amazing alternative if you're looking for something that's a little bit more lower carb. And the cool thing about this recipe is you can easily swap out the sugar for a sweetener in case you're doing a really restrictive diet like keto. Plus, you don't really need the egg, so this is also a plant-based friendly recipe as well. If you like videos like this, I invite you to smash that like button below and remember to subscribe to the channel. Don't forget to ring that bell, ding, 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 so that way you can be notified every time we post hot new content here in the FitMenCook kitchen. And lastly, thank you for indulging our cosplay in honor of a different world, one of my favorite shows growing up, and literally one of the major reasons why I decided at a young age that I wanted to go to college, because they made everything look so fun and cool. So shout out to the cast members because your legacy still lives on. Until next time, y'all, I want y'all to keep it healthy, but of course, never, ever boring. Ooh! Bye, y'all.